What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video, BMX Trash Talk here, and thank you for tuning in. Well, I got a special one. This one is a 1983 Torker. Now, this is not a 20-inch, this is a 24-inch. The 20-inch is a little bit easier to get a hold of, but the 24s, you're going to have a hard time trying to find this bike. And this one I actually got from a guy that I get some of my BMX parts from and bikes from, and that I've actually done a lot of business deals with him. And I went to go pick up something, and he had this in his garage. So, and I was actually on a hunt for another 24-inch so I can compete in the 24-inch class. Actually, my goal was to compete in every class except for the modern stuff. I'm not really into the modern BMX stuff just yet, but I got something for, actually, now that I think about it, I don't have anything for the freestyle class. I'm gonna have to work on that. Back to the Torker. So the Torker was something that I picked up. The bike did not come like this. It actually came with the frame, fork, and 20-inch bars. And it came with a pro neck stem. So I did everything else. I built this bike the way I wanted it to look. And that airplane that's flying over the house right now, guys, brings back memories. And for those of you that know, you know what I'm talking about. In my earlier videos, I lived by an airstrip. But I built this bike the way I wanted to, and you can't go wrong with black, gold, yellow, and white. I will be doing a video on what's better. Do you want to buy a bike that's complete, or do you want to buy one that's like a frame and fork set? So that video is coming up soon. But let's talk about what parts that I have on this build. Now, the parts that I am going to change later is going to be the bars. These bars actually came off my 29-inch GT. So I have to go find me some old school bars. That pad set is Repop. And actually, I have a question. Does anyone know, because a lot of these pad sets come with the black foam on the inside. If it's a different color, is it an original, or how do you know if it's not? Now, I had some Haro pads that was blue on the inside, and the pads were blue, so that's how I knew that those were original. Plus, they look very old. But I'm not sure if it's going for different pad sets. But I have some Oakley B1 grips. Big fan of these grips. And these are the GT bars. Here I just got this Torker stem in. I was so happy to see that pop up on eBay. And if any one of you guys are hesitating on buying anything on eBay, I've bought plenty of things on eBay, and this stem fits the bill. The stem that I had on this bike when I showed it last month was my Drunken Tiger Tough Neck Gold stem off my 81 Tahoe. So I was glad to get this one its own stem. And this is how you know that this is a Torker stem, because you got them 3 holes right there. Odyssey does make one just like this, but they don't have those holes at the bottom like that. So the headset is a motocross nut on top, and then it is a GT Epoch headset. And I love the way the Survivor bikes look. Does not get any better than this. I'm not a fan of NOS stuff. And for those of you that don't know what NOS means, new old stock, basically a brand new 80s part or whatever era it is. Here's the decals, original chrome, original decals. And I put my bullseye cranks on this build. I did take these cranks off of my 1984 Dare Young. And some of you probably wondering what cranks do I have on that bike now. That video is to come. I'm running KKT Lightning pedals. And I think I'm going to keep these pedals on this bike. These pedals came off of my 81 Tahoe bike. I might have to get some different gold ones for that build, but we'll see what happens in the future. KMC chain. No name wheels that I bought off eBay. And as far as the rims go, so I took 3rd place at the Texas BMX Roundup in Fort Worth and Dallas last month. Now these are like Arrayas right here, like the 7X's, and you can tell by the little lip that it has, and has it on the other side. And if they were Arrayas, then the name would be somewhere like right here, the word Arrayas, somewhere up in here. And I have Cycle Pro C-clamp, no name C-post, Viscount Aero seat, one of my favorite seats for the 80s bikes. Diecop MX 900, I think, or 901. I think this is the 900. And Tech 2 Diecom MX lever. This bike is sweet. I will be changing the tires out. These tires are dry rotted, but you got to have a complete bike to show it at the shows over here in Texas. I don't know how it is at other parts of the state, but your bike has to be complete. So I was basically in a rush to build this bike. That's why I had to borrow those bars off of my 29-inch GT. Later on, I'll get some bars that are made for this era, but those bars fit the bill as of right now. Love the way this bike looks. I see this one sticking around for a long time. Kind of kicking myself in the butt with the GT that I had. And actually, that GT went to a good home. It was a female that bought that bike for her husband, because that was his childhood bike. So I thought that was very nice, that when our wives, side chicks, mistress are involved, girlfriends are involved with our hobbies. But this is it for this video. Comment, subscribe, and let me know about that pad, if you guys think that the original pads came with the same color that the pad was. So since this is yellow on the outside, that pad will be yellow on the inside. Let me know if you have any information on that, if those are real pads. I know those are not real pads because it has the black on the inside. Plus I bought those off eBay for 50 something bucks. But it did come with the stem protection, and it came with the actual pad that goes right here. But I bought the wrong one because it was for the single top tube instead of the double top tube. So that's why I don't have it on this bike right now. But comment, subscribe, click that notification bell. That way you catch my videos when they come out. Like the video, please. Share the video, please. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.